Hello YouTube! Hi! Good to see you again. After the few days without, upload, I wanted to upload, but yeah. Anyway, today we will be reacting to a video that I was really considering a lot if I should react to, because it's political and I don't know if I wanted to be political, but I decided to react to it. And so yeah, today video that we will be reacting to will be Shoe0nHead Is America Okay? The Hellworld Report Episode 1. Interesting video, interesting sound of the video even. So yeah, it will be political, so please don't crucify me. And let's get into the reaction. Yeah. Well then, let us get into the video. Looks like news. So is this like news segment from her?
Hello friends, my name is Shoe0nHead and welcome to my new series, The Hellworld Report. Some of you may remember my old series that was just called Hellworld. If you do, you can qualify for a veterans discount. Congratulations!
I don't know that one. I never saw that.
And if you remember the Gamergate days, well, please come collect your retirement.
I'm not that.
If you have
I
not
don't
seen
remember
my
that.
old series, go
But
check
I'm
it out.
old
I will
enough.
put the link to the playlist down below. I think it's a really interesting time capsule into the years 2020 and 2021, like how crazy it was back then, and then in retrospect comparing it to how crazy it is now. But this is a shorter, more condensed version of that series. Think of
Gamergate 2020, 2021. I think I remember something from that maybe. But I do know the recent one that was Gamergate 2. So yeah, that's what I do remember. So
of it as a Timu, Jon Stewart, or Stephen Colbert before they morphed into the same flavor of
I
shit.
don't know either of them.
Late night Jimmies because I don't get my news from mainstream sources like some kind of hack. No. I get them from far more reputable places like Instagram Reels and Femboy Groiper 69 on Twitter.
Definitely reputable. I would definitely trust the Femboy Groper 69.
From furry ballrooms and the Epstein files to OnlyFans green cards and kidnapping foreign leaders, from government-funded purple-haired girlfriends to a potential civil war, we have a very packed show for you today. It has been a crazy year, and it is only January.
Yeah,
as I am filming this, we are currently having a huge winter storm.
This morning, snow, ice, and frigid temperatures sweeping across the nation. 20 states under a state of emergency.
Ah yes, perfect weather to make some poor immigrant deliver me chicken tendies. It's so cold that Michigan and Minnesota received reports about exploding trees. Leftists said no more ice, and God said...
What do you mean exploding trees? What was that? Is that from how cold it was? The trees explode if it's too cold? Oh, I guess the moisture inside the tree expands, so that's why it blows up. I guess? If I had to guess, yeah.
That should have stayed in 2016. Apparently, there is a new term women have coined called man-keeping. Man-keeping is why women are done with dating. Researchers at Stanford have finally given a name to something many women have been dealing with for years. It's called man-keeping, and it's helping explain why so many women are stepping away from dating altogether. Man-keeping describes the emotional labor women end up doing in heterosexual relationships. It goes beyond remembering birthdays or coordinating social plans. It means being your partner's one-man support system, managing his stress, interpreting his moods, holding his hand through feelings he won't share with anyone else. All of it unpaid, unacknowledged, and often unreciprocated.
Isn't it like normal for both of them to do the same thing for each other in their relationship? Like she does this for the guy and the guy should do that for her too? I guess. That's how it normally works, I guess. Or am I too old-fashioned now?
I hate this therapy speak people talk with nowadays. Emotional labor? You mean being there for your partner? This is why so many people are just gonna start dating ChatGPT. People thought men were gonna be the ones dating AI.
Imagine that.
They're gonna be the ones with these sex robots. Women are the ones who want the daily affirmation machines. Yes, honey, I love when you talk about all the drama at work. Tell me more about that bitch Veronica. Mansplaining, mansplaining, man-interrupting, man-keeping, manscaping. Speaking of man...
Everything, man. Everything. Wait, is this a segue to manscape?
Manscaping. Before we dive into the news, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, a sponsor that can help you with your manscaping. Henson Shaving.
Oh no, it's Henson Shaving.
For the last few decades, razors haven't been
He's
designed to work better. They've been designed to be marketed better.
yes.
More blades, more features, more gimmicks, and skin irritation is just something you're told to deal with. A big cause for that irritation is blade flex. Most razors use springs to let the blades move as you shave. That causes extra friction and razor burn, so people use aftershave, cold water, moisturizer, whatever. They fix the symptoms instead of the cause. But the question nobody
I don't... sorry, I have to go like that. But I do not use razor. I just use, well, shaver, or whatever it's... electric shaver, or however it's called. I got it from Manscaped. I think it's called Manscaped. Yeah.
asks is, should the blade actually move? How do we fix the actual problem? That's where Henson Shaving comes in. By fully supporting a two-sided blade all across its length at a 30-degree angle, they hold the blade in place to prevent any bouncing, skipping, just giving you an irritation-free shave. No springs, no movement, no reason to compensate with pressure. What separates Henson is the precision behind their design.
But it does
with
look
their Henson
interesting.
AL-13 safety razor being manufactured in the same aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This level of precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. Since I switched to Henson like almost 2 years ago now, I've noticed my shaves have been way silkier and smoother. No tugging, no cuts, just a close shave that feels great on my skin. And
does that mean she has a beard? She secretly has a beard? Oh no, I think legs and other parts. But it's still funny to think that she has a beard that she needs to keep off. Sorry, that's bad.
Here is the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it is a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace is the blades, which cost 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 per year on blades.
That's
compared to the ongoing cost of buying those little plastic cartridges. Also, the Henson store offers a bunch of different colors, so you can pick out the razor that best suits your vibe. So if you're tired of razor burn, skin irritation, and paying for overpriced razor blades, Henson Shaving is definitely worth checking out. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart. Then enter the code SHOE at checkout to get the blades free with your purchase. Big thanks to Henson Shaving for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, as always, for not skipping the ad.
Don't worry about
that. You didn't, right?
I didn't.
Now, let's get back to the video.
I didn't.
Alright.
Oh, she's
done with some good news. The median age of home buyers is now 59.
Isn't that bad?
Not all. America's seniors will now see a new $6,000 bonus exemption as part of the Working Families Tax Cut. That's $93 billion in tax cuts for seniors all over the country.
In America?
And by Working Families Tax Cut, they mean you, the working family, giving another billion-dollar wealth transfer to the most oppressed class. Boomers! Why are we giving these geriatric f***s another tax break? Maybe they should pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Maybe they should stop buying so much avocado toast. God forbid we help young families raise the next generation of Americans.
Let me pause for a second. I don't even know how avocado toast tastes. I don't think I ever had avocado. So I don't know how it tastes even.
Oh, that would be communism. Young people are poor as f*** nowadays. What are they supposed to do? Piper Raquel, 18, claims she made $2.9 million in a single day after launching OnlyFans.
2.9 million from OnlyFans? If I saw this and was a woman, I would be thinking, oh, maybe I should make OnlyFans. Maybe selling my exposed body parts isn't such a bad idea. I guess, but I'm a guy, so no. Also, I don't think it's that great to do that, honestly. But it should
no
have
more
known.
rights. No more women's rights. I am ready for the Islamic Revolution.
Oh boy.
Mayor Memdani, please press the Islamification button. I know the go-to joke is always, haha, women, am I right? But I think the real question here is, should men be allowed to have credit cards? This woman didn't magically create millions of dollars with her mind out of thin air. No. Millions of men made this woman a millionaire overnight. Where's
Sims made her millionaire overnight. Sims. Sims? Simps. Not Sims.
the accountability for that? I'm out here policing the whores. We need some men to be out there policing the simps. We have a simp epidemic. Simps are out of control. Not all of them, though. Mine are cool. They can stay. Also, isn't this like the third?
Should I become her simp? Then? So I can be cool? I can finally be cool if I become her simp. Yay!
OnlyFans 18th birthday announcement, and the woman turns into a millionaire overnight. Someone a little sus about that. But don't worry, thanks to AI, we are entering a new age of goonerism.
Oh? What the? Oh no! Oh no!
Honestly,
would you consider that a VTuber avatar? It's virtual. It's AI made. Could that be considered a VTuber avatar? Would they be considered VTubers if they use that?
what's the big deal? Men are already talking to the guys in India who run the accounts of OnlyFans models. Is this really any different? The internet is slowly but surely just becoming Indian men scamming other Indian men. But don't worry, not every internet waifu is a man using AI. In fact, if you live in the UK, you may get a state-funded, far-right, purple-haired waifu. Introducing Pathways, a point-and-click video game created by the UK government to help prevent online radicalization.
Pathways is an educational visual novel and learning experience created by the UK media company Shout Out UK, with funding from UK government's Prevent program, run by the Home Office.
Honestly, at this time, I feel sorry for the people living in the UK. I'm sorry that you have to live there.
The game is meant to teach the youth about dangers of radicalization and extremism in both real life and online. This is done by putting the players in a role of a character named Charlie, who must navigate 6 different scenarios relating to extremism. In the second scenario, the player is introduced to the character Amelia, a staunch anti-immigration protester depicted as a goth girl with purple hair, a pink dress, and a choker.
Anything bad about that? I don't think there's anything bad about that, honestly.
The internet instantly fell in love with her.
Oh, God! Give me some more gods. Come on.
It's like they made her have short purple hair, thinking that that would prevent this from happening. But the UK failed to consider the fact that conservatives love art hoes. They act like they don't, they'll deny it, they'll pretend they just want a blonde traditional housewife, but deep down every conservative wants a woman who looks like this, who's...
I'm not I don't know if I'm conservative or whatever, but I would take. Definitely. Looks nice.
Says the N-word.
What?
Government funded...
Excuse me, what?
Conservative wants a woman who looks like this, who says the N-word. Government funded video games. Incredible. At least our government doesn't do weird shit like that. No, our government is very normal.
Yeah, true, America. What?
Believe it or not, Mar-a-Lago Furry Party was on my 2026 bingo card.
What was that?
This weird shit was just done underground. I miss when these parties were secret. Speaking of, the Epstein files were released. Wow.
Damn, that's...
incredible.
That's bleaker than my future.
The things they are showing us are eerie enough. I couldn't imagine the things that they're redacting. It is absolutely disgusting that these powerful people are still being protected.
Wait, was this made before the other, what was it, 2 million files or whatever it was that was released recently? Probably.
We as a country should be extremely concerned about an international child trafficking ring.
Yeah.
This is not just something we all move from, and we kidnapped the president of Venezuela.
Breaking just now, Maduro at the
the dictator of
Venezuela. Maduro has been captured and flown out of the country.
In total, more than 150 aircraft, bombers, fighters.
Why does DG Trump here looks like Read that perfectly. Yes. Just glaze me much more, please. Glaze me.
Intelligence, reconnaissance, surveillance, rotary wing were in the air last night.
He looks like he doesn't know what to
Nicolas Maduro on the
I'm sorry, but why does he look like a Dr. Disrespect? He looks like Dr. Disrespect. I think it was that guy, yeah? I think it was Dr. Disrespect that looked like this.
that he was being transferred on.
Trump voters voted to fix the economy and to afford homes again. They didn't vote to kidnap communists in the middle of the night. Actually, they probably did vote for that.
Yeah, I guess they did.
Never mind.
The oil companies are going to go in. They're going to spend money. We're going to take back the oil that, frankly, we should have taken back a long time ago.
Holy shit. This is the most transparent administration in history. They weren't lying. I don't know if it's the Stockholm Syndrome or what, but it's almost refreshing to hear a leader say, yeah, this is about oil. Like, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for just saying it's about oil. Thank you for not pretending it's about saving democracy and just doing imperialism the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
we have
that's
such
good,
terrible Middle Eastern war fatigue that it was shocking to not hear about how Venezuela is just jealous of our freedoms or some shit. Like, no, it's just for ExxonMobil. Like, okay, carry on.
The U.S. used a powerful mystery weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees, bleeding through their nose and vomiting blood during the daring raid to capture dictator Nicolas Maduro.
Yeah, if you're wondering why we don't have healthcare, this is why.
What the what? Like, honestly, it's not even that far-fetched now that I think about it, because they did have a gun that will cause you a heart attack. Because it was like, what, blowfish poison, frozen in icicle that, you know, they shoot the icicle into you, and when it melts, you get a heart attack, I think.
We have invisible laser beams that can make people bleed out their f***ing eyes. Apparently, directed energy weapons are real.
Okay.
The boy beam is real. Deep state pedophiles are real. Havana Syndrome is real. Hell, it's almost like...
Sorry, what is Havana Syndrome? Anyone that knows, please tell me. What the hell is Havana Syndrome?
Being a conspiracy theorist is just another word for being correct too early. What's next? COVID was fake?
There have been significant developments in the last 5 to 7 years on social, environment, and technology fronts that could help realize my carbon initiatives for shaping the future towards smart and sustainable cities. COVID-19 was the test of social responsibility.
Fucking COVID! I despise that place. Well, technically, I didn't really care about it because I don't go outside of my home anyway. I just go to work or to go shopping. But it was so annoying wearing the fucking face mask, even in work.
A huge number of unimaginable restrictions for public health were adopted by billions of citizens across the world. There were numerous examples globally of maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, mass vaccinations, and acceptance of contact tracing applications for public health, which demonstrated the core of individual social responsibility.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I just owe many people many apologies.
Okay.
Anyway, Venezuela has no president. Who is going to run Venezuela?
So we are going to run the country.
A few moments later.
Hola, amigos. Yo soy su nuevo presidente, el señor Donald J. Trump.
Can we maybe just fix our country first? Can we fix our broken infrastructure, our education system? Can we do a little nation building in this nation? Can a bitch get a little regime change in our own country, please? And you know, with modern American nation building comes refugees. So who is gonna take in these Venezuelan refugees? Are we?
I don't know.
Only the hot ones, apparently.
United States increasingly issuing work visas to OnlyFans models based on level of audience reach, according to the Financial Times.
Imagine being an immigrant from like some poor country, working your ass off to get a work visa in the United States, when all you had to do was bend over and show hole. Big booty Latinas to the front, tortas to the back. Anyway, no, boo-boo, my president can kidnap your president. We're invincible. We can regime change anyone we want. Who's next? Canada, Greenland, Cuba? Cuba's literacy rates are higher than ours. Maybe they should liberate our dumbasses. Kids are swiping on books.
What? Children starting school are trying to swipe books like they are phones. Damn, they are fucking dumb.
But f it, the Don Road Doctrine, baby. Let's go. America is back. Dick Cheney is looking up at us smiling.
You just wait for Cuba. Cuba is a communist dictatorship. Their days are numbered.
Why does Trump look again like Yes, yes. I'm looking at you. Yes. Don't tell anything bad about me.
Trump, listen to me. Wait, Trump doesn't watch this shit. Vance, listen to me.
Vance?
Get people like Lindsey Graham
Vance.
far away from anyone in power right now. This little Venezuela stunt was cute, but we are not touching any other countries. We are not touching the Middle East, especially. No
Please
more
don't.
Middle East.
Please don't.
We all have Middle East fatigue. We are done. This whole thing really put into perspective just how weird it was that we were there like for 20 years. You mean we could have just been in and out in a few
20
hours?
years?
I guess those poppy fields couldn't maintain themselves.
Afghanistan opium business boomed under the US occupation. Okay.
Though. Anyway.
I will celebrate Marvel's capture. Peru. I was never happy about that. But I remember people telling them that, oh, they are wrong and that stuff. That's what I remember from Twitter. I remember from Twitter people being, oh, we stand with people of Venezuela. Their dictator, their president was kidnapped, and people of Venezuela were like, yes, good. We were waiting for this shit for many years. That's good. Thank you. And then people were telling them that they are wrong and stuff. Twitter.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me. But did you forget to check in with Lilith, the barista from Bushwick, and see how she feels about this?
Trump said the United States will be running Venezuela. Whoa! A colony! Whoa! Imperialism! All for what? So
She's crazy. Also, why do you have a nose ring? Do you like want someone to, you know, put their finger in it and pull on it or something? You know, it reminds me like the, you know, the cows have the nose rings. I don't know what does that even mean? Huh? Good. I should maybe look at that after the video.
a fucking multinational corporation
So why are you paying?
get profit.
You know what's funny is I basically said the exact same thing this person said, but I said it less loudly. She has a nose ring and I don't, so I'm right and she's wrong. End of story. I guess this is just what happens when you dismantle the soft power of things like USAID. We're no longer doing secret regime change operations behind the scenes. Now we're just straight up kidnapping other world leaders in the dead of night. And just saying, it's about oil, which honestly kind of makes me believe it's not about oil. They're never that blatant, right? I mean, what could it be? Like, Israel isn't behind this one, right?
The implications here are really great for the Venezuelan people.
Oh, God damn it. You know, people say I have Israel derangement syndrome, but I'm sorry, I can't help it when they get on TV and say shit like this.
No, it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it. And quickly before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms, all the social platforms. We need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on that ranking.
The government.
So fucking censorship. That's fucking idiotic. It's enough that we here in the EU are getting shanked by that. Or will be shanked by that. I don't know how if it already begun or not. The fucking idiot censoring everything, spying on everything, having everyone's ID and stuff. That's so fucking idiotic.
The government should
social media.
Should do that.
Try explaining that to someone without showing them the video. Go ahead. Yeah, there's a Jewish billionaire named Shlomo who wants to control the internet. Like, okay, man, you're in too deep. No more Instagram reels for you. Anyway, you should have just let us play video games. Now we're perp walking the president of Venezuela down the streets of New York City. But hey, leftists, just think of it this way. By bombing and kidnapping, instead of just doing the usual covert psyops, we saved maybe, what, $1 billion?
$1 trillion?
That could go to other, more important things, like defense contractors' stock buybacks and empty Somalian daycares.
Oh yeah, the daycare
this is
situation.
MAGA YouTuber Nick Shirley, back at a daycare in Minnesota he alleged was a fraudulent facility in a now viral video. Shirley tries to open locked doors and talk to people at various daycares he claims are frauds.
The point is that blacked out doors, they can't give you any information.
Oh,
that number, no
It's not like Nick Shirley was the first person to expose this, but now it exploded. And the fallout has been bizarre, to say the least. The funniest part had to be when the infamous luring center claimed to have been broken into the night this all went viral.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, we saw that there was important documentation, enrollment of the children.
Oh yeah, I remember this thing. They broke in from the inside. Yeah, that
and
thing.
Also, employee documentation that was gone.
I'm sorry. Look at her. Look at her face. Looking and shaking. Look at her face.
Unfortunately, we saw that there was
Look at her face.
important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also
what?
Employee documentation that was gone.
Weird.
There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped
She's
from
like,
our book.
what the fuck are you talking about?
This is devastating news.
Oh no, somebody broke into the daycare and stole all the paperwork we needed to prove we are a legit operation. Please ignore my suspicious exact paperwork we need to prove we are a legit operation shaped belly. Listen, no hate to the Somalians, but when my family came here 100 years ago, we did organized crime the right way. We would have had Tim Walls and cement shoes at the bottom of Lake Superior. This is
she... Does she imply she's Italian?
just sad. This is
don't know what
cartoonishly
she is
pathetic.
even.
Listen, nobody is going to want to support government programs if they think it's all going to like this. If you want people to support a welfare state, you have to make sure that welfare is actually going to real things that help real people. Listen,
that
it's
makes
already
sense.
hard enough to convince a right-wing audience that there's more to leftism than Reddit and butt sex. Now I have to convince them the wealth redistribution I advocate for isn't all going to Somalian welfare pirates.
Okay.
Thanks. That money should be spent on more important things like...
What?
New Gaza. That's like the World Economic Forum and Jared
Kushner pitches Gaza master plan at World Economic Forum in Davos. The fuck?
Kushner are proud to present New Gaza. Yes, the demolition project is finally complete, folks. Time to build a sweet...
I just got it. The fucking demolition project.
green and a fucking Deloitte branch on top of the bodies of thousands of dead children. Hell is not hot enough, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true.
Hell is not hot enough. Anyway,
it will get hotter.
This fraud stuff, Tim Walls is stepping down, which is sad to see because he has to be one of my favorite characters in modern America lore. The first white male DEI hire, the last white dude for Kamala Harris. A dying breed. But hey, maybe this marks an official end to the Kamala Harris era, and we can move on and focus on rebuilding the Democratic Party to something more.
Harris stepping toward another White House run.
No,
please don't.
We are not doing this. No, I swear.
I'm not American, but honestly, please don't. Please don't.
Swear to God, the Democratic Party is like an old friend addicted to heroin or something. You want to help them, you do everything you can to help them, but they don't listen. They keep doing stupid things and hurting themselves. But you just can't give up on them. You can't. You want to see them get better. You know deep down, they could be how they used to be. But it's hopeless. And all your other friends keep saying to you, just forget them. Just forget them, it's not worth it. Come hang out with us instead. But those friends are on crack. Those friends are on crack cocaine. But this Minneapolis fraud thing is looking pretty bad for Tim Walz and the Democrats. People aren't just gonna forget about this. And an ICE officer just shot a woman in the face in Minneapolis.
You can hear the agents tell the woman to
get
out of the car and approach the SUV. The woman then drives forward. That's when the shots are fired, the car crashing.
As I was writing this video, an innocent woman was picking her kids up from school when an ICE officer jumped in front of her car and randomly shot her in the face. Or an angry protester was blocking the road and tried to run over an ICE officer with her car.
Depending on how you look at it, I guess.
Depends on how you look at it. Depends on how you voted, apparently. The way I see it, this woman was not trying to hit him. She was not trying to run him over. I think she was trying to drive away. And in an alternate universe, he dodges the car and she drives away. And it's easy to be like, oh, in hindsight, he should have done this, he should have done that. That's like so much of the discourse right now I'm seeing is just in hindsight this, in hindsight that. And it's easy for us to say in hindsight, you know.
Yeah, like in hindsight, but yeah, like you... At the time, you have like split-second decisions, but I don't know if I don't think he should have killed her, but I don't know. I have no idea what was right. If she wanted to hit him or run away, I don't know.
After the fact, it's easy to say he could have, he should have, but all he saw was a car revving up and going towards him. This has been one of the most insane political Rorschach tests I've ever seen in my life. It really all comes down to how you view ICE and police officers in general. Many, not all, leftists view ICE as completely illegitimate. Same with the police, they want to abolish both. So you're not going to get a real unbiased conversation with those people. Because
abolishing police is retarded. Stupid. Like, okay, you abolish the police, then someone robs you, and what will you do then? Someone comes into your house with a gun, what do you do? Who do you call? A fucking Ghostbusters? Like, yeah, the police is shit too, but yeah, sometimes they help, sometimes they don't, I guess. I don't know. I don't live in America, and I don't, you know, meet the police here. So, yeah.
Why the f should a protester respect ICE in the first place? And many, not all, conservatives tend to be complete and utter fucking bootlickers. Completely unable to criticize anything the police do. ICE can do no wrong. Don't tread on me,
they can do wrong?
Tread harder, daddy, real fast. This is extremely aggravating discourse, and you should be questioning anyone who takes a really firm, hard stance either way and can't fathom how the other side is seeing what they are seeing. The first episode of my old Hell World series was actually all about police brutality. It was all about police brutality towards innocent protesters. I was a little more ACAB-y back then. I was a little more libbed the f out back then. But hey, to be fair to me back then, that is what happens when you live in the sheltered suburbs of Long Island in your parents' basement versus having a kid and living in the city for 4 years. The police are a taxpayer-funded HR department for structural violence. They exist solely to protect the rights of private property. Yeah, we need more police. Police are good. Police are great. Give the police more guns. More guns. Give them more guns. Tanks. Tanks, even. My overall opinion is still basically the same. I'm very critical of the police. I am very pro First Amendment. Protesting is a fundamental American right, and we can't just go around labeling protesters domestic terrorists.
U.S. women killed by ICE agent called domestic. What it means. Experts say U.S. Homeland Secretary Christine Noem misused the domestic terrorist label to justify shooting.
That is an insane slippery slope. And if you support that, I promise you it will come back to bite you in the ass. So good luck in 2028 when President Newsom knocks you up. What?
I don't know. Like, he cannot knock me up. I'm not a woman. I'm a guy. I cannot get pregnant. I'm a guy. Only women can get pregnant, so yeah.
Oh, knocks you up. Whoa, what's going on?
I cannot be knocked up. I'm a guy.
When President Newsom locks you up for protesting against mandatory forced feminization or whatever the f it is Democrats do.
Excuse
for
me, the
protesting against mandatory forced feminization or whatever the f it is Democrats do. What do they do?
What do they do?
Nothing. They do nothing. I don't f***ing know. I left this joke blank. Something pronouns. Like, God forbid the state ever turns me into Swiss cheese and the president's like, she was a radical leftist lunatic. The people called her Kami Mommy. Can you believe that? Kami Mommy. Sad. And some people were like straight up mocking this woman, celebrating it. And then when people were like, what the f***, they were like, well, you got Charlie Kirk, so now we got one of your guys. Is that what we're doing now? We're just gonna keep killing each other back and forth? Is that what this is now? Like some kind of civil war? Who gets me in the national divorce? Hell yeah, 2 Christmases. Like.
Hopefully not. That's a bad idea and bad thing to do. Also, it was even a shitty situation with the people were celebrating what happened to Charlie Kirk. Like, they can say he was bad and that, but sorry, he was just assassinated. A family man was killed. I don't care what he was, but he was killed in front of people, assassinated.
You agreed with me when I was upset about the reactions people had about Charlie Kirk, and then you're over here like, boo-hoo, she was a stupid libtard. Honestly, some of you just don't have morals. You have, like, temporary weapons you can use to bludgeon people you don't like when you have you and all the people who mock Charlie Kirk are all going in the pit, and you can come out when you learn how to be normal. In my opinion, a lot of focus on illegal immigration should go to the employers employing illegal immigrants for cheaper scab labor. I feel like that's really important, and like we're not doing that. It's kind of interesting that the government is focused so hard on immigration right now, but like apparently hasn't made any like real actual legislative change to the laws of immigration. Dragging Jose out of Home Depot might work for now, but they have to be working on something more substantial, right? Well, Palantir, the company named after the evil crystal ball in Lord of the Rings.
Oh boy, that will not end well.
Is apparently working on a new tool for ICE. And what does it do? Oh, nothing really. Just creates a map of deportation targets, pulls up a dossier on them, and assigns them a confidence score.
What the fuck? The inventory released by ICE on Wednesday also references another Palantir developed tool called Enhanced Lens Identification and Targeting for Enforcement Elite, which was first reported by 404 Media earlier this month. Elite creates maps outlining potential deportation targets and presents information dossier on each person. The tool pulls data from the Department of Health and Human Services to identify addresses for potential targets. The tool became operational in June, according to the inventory, and 404 Media reports that it has been used in Oregon.
Because if there's one thing we can trust, it's a private Silicon Valley tech company's algorithm deciding who gets disappeared. Every single surveillance tool starts by simply protecting us. It's only gonna affect the baddies. But who are the baddies? Today it's illegal immigrants. Tomorrow it's furries. Next week it's people who are into feet. And before you know it, it's fans of VTubers.
No, please don't. My fans. Not the fans of VTubers. I am a fan of VTubers too, and I'm a VTuber. Please don't. Oh, wait. I'm a European.
You know, on second thought, I don't buy into propaganda that simply enforcing border security, something every developed country has, is akin to Nazi Germany. Sorry, I don't. Build a wall? Hitler. Deport illegal immigrants? Hitler. Just kick out the criminal ones at least? Hitler. Like
that's such an idiotic stance, honestly.
There's no other option besides open borders that is acceptable to some people, and I don't get that. What I do get, however, is that people don't want to live under a Palantir police state, where people can't even film ICE agents without getting put on some kind of f***ing list. I feel like there has to be some kind of normal, sane option besides total free-for-all, globo-homo versus Peter Thiel, nightmare tech bro dystopia.
I don't know what will it even be.
Like, be normal, be normal, be normal, be normal. But hey, it's cool, the DHS.
Also, I just want to say, why does it almost look like she has a maid costume? She could look good in a maid costume.
Created a portal where you can see all the people they have been deporting. One guy was deported back to Yugoslavia.
Convicted convicted of aggravated assault, gun robbery, arrested Los Angeles, California, named Loro Popeye.
Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore. We sent that motherfucker back in time. Listen, what happened to Renee Good was a tragedy. It was terrible, but hopefully nothing like this ever happens again. And
it happened.
Another person was shot by us in Minneapolis.
What the fuck is going on in Minneapolis?
According to a preliminary Department of Homeland Security report, 2 Border Patrol agents
apparently
discharged their weapons, seen here in graphic cell phone video captured by eyewitnesses. 10 shots fired off in total in just seconds. Pretty pronounced dead on the scene.
To be absolutely clear, stuff is still coming out about this as I am filming. Literally, as I am filming, this happened. You know, there's no body cam footage yet, so it could be totally wrong. Totally possible. Totally
I don't know.
Possible.
I don't know. I didn't saw any continuation of that on my Twitter timeline, so I don't know how it ended. And what's the verdict on that?
However, first impressions, watching the video at multiple angles, multiple times. Yeah, I think they just fucking murdered that guy.
Yeah.
It looks like they took his gun and then shot him. Like 10 officers come over to him, wrestle him to the ground, the agent disarms him, take his gun, they yell gun, 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 and then they shoot him several times in the back.
Yeah,
more information can come out, but the compulsive bootlicking I have been seeing has been fucking insane.
Why does a nurse feel compelled to go confront ICE armed with a 9mm handgun.
Only one person could have prevented this from happening, and it's Alex Preddy.
Yeah, who goes to a protest and brings a gun? Look, if the government can take a firearm from you and then kill you because you had a firearm, then nobody actually has a right to own a firearm. If that is how it works, then there's actually no such thing as the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment does not exist. I feel like some people genuinely just forget that police are just people. ICE officers are just people. They're literally just people who work for the government like anyone else. They're DMV employees with guns. They can be stupid.
Makes sense.
They can be bad. They can make mistakes. Like, I don't know what it is about some people. Like, once someone has a badge, it's like, that person is just a perfect angel and cannot be criticized at all.
Interesting for him to pause on, but yeah, police officers are people. They can be idiots. They can decide, oh, I have big ego, I have big pee because I'm a police officer, so bend over and take it. Which is bad, like definitely bad. Like some are groups, they are good cops, they are bad cops, they are asshole cops, they are narcissistic cops that will just execute you. So it usually depends on what kind of cop you get, I guess.
Oh, you're telling me all I have to do to get you fucking people to listen to me?
Mommy. Woof. Woof.
Is to dress like this?
Woof.
Alright, fair
Woof.
enough. Stop gooning.
Okay.
None of this would have happened if ICE agents were being trained better instead of being rushed through the system with little...
Sorry for pausing again. DHS has not offered clarity about new officer training since the Minneapolis shooting. A senior DHS officer told People magazine on January 8, training to become an enforcement and removal operation officer is 8 weeks long and declined to specify number of days. You would think it would be at least half a year.
To no training. And if Minnesota just worked alongside ICE to make sure they were doing this in a safe and more effective way instead of just egging on a fucking jihad against them. Also, if ICE's goal is to round up pedophiles and fraudsters, I hear there's a pretty big list of pedophiles and fraudsters that need to be rounded up. Unfortunately, we'll never fucking get to see it. I'm trying to make this video somewhat funny and entertaining, but I'm not gonna lie, this is really bleak. Is America okay? Can we please go one single day without living through a major historical event, please? And a bunch of new Epstein files just...
Oh yeah, that's the 2 million of them, I think.
Just dropped. Great.
But there's millions of pages, yeah.
We're going to war with Iran soon, aren't we? Where was I? This just says Mr. Beast tendies.
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh my gosh. This is simulating a chicken's body and the cells are just multiplying. I honestly can't tell the difference. What the heck?
I will not live in a pod. I will not eat the Antichrist lab-grown chicken tendies. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Sorry, I am not on my Vyvanse today, folks.
On what?
I forgot to take my normal pills. It wasn't long before the race hustlers took advantage of the terrible Renee Good situation in Minneapolis.
Say Her Name is a movement started by Black women, for Black women specifically, and it's not appropriate to use in regards to Renee Good.
She deserves a hashtag and everything. It should not be Say Her Name. Say Her Name is reserved for Black women.
This is not for any other race. Simple as that.
Say Her Name is specifically reserved for Black women.
Say Her Name is for
Black.
It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
Why do you think? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Say Her Name for a Black woman for a white chick? They are turning the white chick into black woman? What? Are they race swapping here? Do they want another Floyd or something? I'm sorry, but the Floyd situation was fucking idiotic. Other guy dies from overdose and they then start destroying shit.
That's called white guilt, honey. That's the white guilt you're feeling. It's amazing. You could literally be killed by the state for the cause. And these fucking people will still disgrace you for the curse of being born Caucasian. This is very woke 1.0. I thought it was dark woke time.
Nobody forgetting Renee Good. She has achieved the highest honor a white person can achieve. Race traitor.
The fuck?
She has achieved the highest honor a white person can achieve.
That's idiotic.
And this type of psychotic rhetoric seems to be working, because like 70% of the videos I see of people like trying to disrupt ICE has been white women. White women literally throwing themselves at armed officers like lemmings off a fucking cliff for street tacos. What the hell is going on with white women? Who will save the white race?
Yeah, who will save the white race? And imagine those women then cry about guys. Why are guys not picking me up? Oh no, why is that happening?
Ah, yes, Hitler's strongest soldiers. A
Who the fuck
Mexican,
are
a
they?
Dominican, a black guy, and a looksmaxer.
That looksmaxer is none other than Clavicular. Clavicular is a Gen Z influencer and live streamer who got his start within the niche red pill community
I
and
heard
has
about
recently
him,
blown up to
I think.
mainstream popularity, especially in right-wing circles. His main claim to fame is looksmaxing. Looksmaxing, for those of you who are employed, is...
Looksmaxing is a term for aggressively maximizing one's physical attractiveness through routines like skincare, facial
stupidity.
exercises, mewing, fitness, and sometimes extreme cosmetic procedures. Originating in online incel forums, but popularized on TikTok, focusing on enhancing features like jawline and bone structure.
I personally think it's interesting to see men adopting the insane beauty rituals that women have been doing for decades. But now that a man is doing it, it's seen as psychopathic or gay. A woman will literally spend thousands of dollars on hair, makeup, skincare, peptides, plastic surgery, fillers, Botox, red light therapy, moon water, and we just call her Stacey. But
Woman does something, it's good. Woman does something, it's bad. That's what I'm getting from it, at least.
a man does it and we call him Patrick Bateman. A woman reshapes her entire face with makeup? Normal. A man reshapes his jawline with makeup? Gay. A woman wears a push-up bra to make her tits look bigger? Empowering. A man shoves socks in his shoes to make himself taller? A liar. A woman gets lip filler? Typical. A man smashes his face with a hammer to make his jaw swell up? Okay, yeah,
that's stupid.
That one's a little insane. One of the look-smashing tips some young men are apparently doing is called bone smashing, where they take a hard object, usually a hammer, and smash the bones in their face to make their face temporarily swell up and allegedly give them that Chad jawline. Honestly, don't knock it till you try it. Here we go.
What the? What? Go back. Go back. Go back, please go back.
That concludes this episode of the Hello World Report. If you liked it, please subscribe and consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. It helps the channel and I appreciate it so much. If you don't want to do that, you can also put a little tip down in the tip jar somewhere over here somewhere. I feel like a barista. Yeah, it's just gonna ask you something on the screen down there. If you have some stories you want me to cover in the next Hello World Report, be sure to send them to me on Twitter at Shoe0nHead. I will give you a little shout out if I wind up using the story in the next episode. Okay, and I will see you guys with a new fun slop video.
Please go
I keep promising a slop video and then terrible things keep happening. I'm sorry. Next video is a slop video. I promise.
Okay. Maybe I will check it out then. Bye. Sims. Yeah, really, it's going down Sims. Okay. It will be probably long. Let's see. Is there anything at the end? Oh yeah, there is something. I think jump there.
Who's big government's good little boy?
Me.
You are.
Yeah.
You
are. Okay. Honestly, interesting video from Shoe0nHead. I definitely should check out some of her slop videos. At least some that I didn't watch VTubers react to. Like Smagalana. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video reaction, please consider liking, subscribing, telling me I'm a good boy. After all, I'm a good boy. Yeah. And if you didn't enjoy it, call me Sticky Bad Boy and you can dislike. But yeah, I see you at some other video and yeah, bye bye. See ya. Bye.